out a different way. I'ma try it this way. Maybe they'll listen.
Yeah, I know that they're bad for me. If I was broke, she'd never spend her last on me. She on the gram shaking, she mad at him. Pretty, but you know she a tragedy. Yeah, there'll never be a wife for me. You get around, baby, know that you ain't right for me. That fat, so she only getting pipe from me. That post everything, but she hiding me. Yeah, all the hoes that you think is bad. Don't you fall for it, go and get it back. Yeah, I had them all, I ain't tryna brag. Too many on the gram, going outside. Damn, you ain't finna break me. She put nails over nails, so you think she won't replace me? She on the gram with the fake weave. Big smile on her face when she lie with the fake teeth. Yeah, I hate them all, A to Z. Wait, I can't lie, man, they all just be baiting me. Oh, 2 lives like you Fighty Pete. You ain't a homebody girl, try to lie to me. Yeah, you getting drunk on a Monday. Then making posts like you holy as a front bay. She on her knees praising, yeah, the slut phase. Now she
Oh my God, he's such a loser.
What's up, losers, and welcome back to another episode of the Popular Loser Podcast, where it's okay not to fit in. I'm your host, KD. And, it's usually a career interview, like a different career field every time. But today I got a new artist on. It's a guy that I've been knowing for a little bit. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's the deal? It's your boy KOTI. I ain't know how much you needed.
I mean, introduce yourself, man. Who is KOTI?
How far you want to go? Like, I ain't gonna. You want me to pop my to him? You know?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm a music artist. I direct and I design clothes. Yeah, that's all I got for now. But yeah, I got a new project coming out.
Yeah. The single off of the tape is Fire, man. Internet Girl. I was literally just talking about it before we got on camera. Having Internet Girl, talk about how you went into making Internet Girl.
So originally, my project was supposed to, like, you feel me? It wasn't about what it's about now. Like, I can't give out the storyline now, but it was about something totally different. So I think I went through like over 200 songs that I made. Like, I got a whole bunch of songs I was making. And then I was dating somebody last year in the middle of making the album. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish this by like July. So the album was supposed to be out last July. And then this person I was with, I'm just like, bro, she's really like pulling me away from what I genuinely supposed to be doing. I wasn't finishing songs, and it was a bunch, bro. Mentally, I was cooked.
So is pieces of this album about her?
Now the whole thing kind of is. So like you gonna hear that whole storyline from, I can't talk a little bit about it. Basically, essentially, bro, the storyline follows like you chasing after a female. It's dealing with lust, love, and then chasing. It deals with lust, love, and passion. It starts off like I'm chasing a female. Well, females, that like I honestly had like a thing with my lust, bro. I had to pray about it. It was a lot. And then it follows like still trying to chase love and lust at the same time. But that can get, bro. Your mind can really get messed up throughout that. And then you gonna hear it in the middle of the album. It's like a big switch that goes off, and it's like, you know what? The artist that I'm putting into chasing women, put that into your passion. Then that's when Internet Girl came up. Scrapped all the other songs I made. Started from scratch, rewrote the whole story, and it started from there.
So the whole album essentially starts from Internet Girl.
Yeah.
Do you have how many songs it's going to officially be yet? Because I know you had sent me 9.
Mm-hmm.
And what you sent me to listen to before this. How many, do you know how many you plan to have it?
What is it? It's 19.
19 songs.
Yeah. They're not all songs.
Some interludes in there?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's 19. Yeah, I think it's 19.
One thing I'll really credit you with, even as a small artist, you have like really mastered how to make a complete album, like with the interludes, with, et cetera, et cetera. Where did you kind of get that from to do it so early?
It was more so what I listened to before, like the artists I would listen to. I feel like I can't listen to artists if I can't relate to them. It's like some of my favorite artists, I just love, like, I was so deep into these storylines, not because like, oh, this is a good artist. You know, the song sound good. I felt like that was something I could relate to. So I was like, if I ever make, because I didn't think I was gonna do music. This is, that's matter of fact, I can give you an answer. So film, I was doing film. I love storylines. So you know, I feel like when I was listening to that music, I'm like, I gotta create something equally to how that makes me feel. So, you know, the music came up, and now, yeah, the music is basically my version of that now. What I was listening to.
Who are some artists that you that you listen to I'd say on the daily?
Right now, it's a bunch of '90s music, but my favorite artist, that kind of.
Or I'm gonna correct the question. Not who kind of did you mix together to create your sound?
All right, so it's like 5 people. So we're gonna start from Tyler the creator. Then we got Brent, Aaliyah.
I hear a lot of Brent.
Yeah.
Facts. I hear a lot of Brent.
Aaliyah, Bow Wow, which is crazy. Because, bro, people don't give him his credit for real. They don't give him his credit. But you got to understand what he was doing as a kid, bro. And as a kid watching that just amazed me. He was doing films. He was doing all that. And it kind of, I don't know, I was star-studded just seeing it when I was a little bit younger. So I'm like, the type of music that he was making. Think about that, too. He wasn't talking about drugs. He wasn't talking about killing people. He was either talking about love, getting money, or his lifestyle that he living. And
yeah, but to be fair, back then this YM music was not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a real thing.
Yeah, that's what I like to listen to, you know, and that kind of helped build my sound because it's like, why was people so interested in him? It was either they wanted that lifestyle, they felt like they was living that with the love, because I know everybody wasn't rich, you know, or he was talking about his lifestyle. So I'm like, all right, when I do get into making this jump, I got to make something that can relate to the people.
I do hear a lot of Brent. Not to say that you are, copying the style or anything like that, but I do hear a lot of Brent, especially on this tape. Like you kind of got a lot in your singing bag. I rock with that.
Yeah, that was big, bro. That was because another convo I had with somebody, and they put me in this rapper bag. And I'm like, bro, why y'all keep calling me a rapper?
Switch the camera.
Yeah, bro, they kept calling me a rapper, and I was like, I gotta like show them, like, bro, I really be singing for real. Like these shower vocals ain't just in the shower, and they, like everywhere I would go perform. So last year after I found out like I wasn't gonna drop the album in July, it was just I was performing after performance after performance. I was just hitting everywhere I can go, just to see how the crowd reacts to these songs. And I was just noticing how they would label me as this artist, like a rapper artist. I'm like, bro, I don't want to be in that bag. I love R&B. The rapping, I just did that just so I can pull in that audience. But I genuinely don't like the rap. So in this project, I was like, I'm about to sing my ass off for real.
What's your favorite song on the tape so far?
I got 2. Right now is Lust and Sirens.
Yeah. I like Lust. I ain't gonna lie. I like that one too.
Yeah, love that song down.
So going into like the Fox 2, talk about how you made that happen.
It was just networking, a lot of networking. It ain't as easy as I thought it was gonna be. But I said before this project came out, I kind of manifested. I wrote it in the book. I'm like, bro, I got to be on TV to promote this because this is gonna be my biggest project that I did. So, like I said last year, it was networking and performing. So I just got in contact with as many people as I can. I figured if I hit up at least 60 people, somebody gonna respond. Somebody got to respond. Did get a few people to respond for interviews and stuff like that. And then I got in contact with somebody that can get me on the news. And then I gave that to my manager.
And that's how that's who made it. The rest of it happen.
Once they heard, because at first it was more so like, you got to give them the story or they're not going to really want to hear what you're talking about on there. You're not about to go on the news just to go on.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you got to go on the news. But if it's not nothing intriguing, they're not really going to hear what you got to talk about. But I gave them, my manager, we kind of gave them the whole gist of who KOTI is. And they just, I guess they loved it and just wanted me on there. So.
you said something in the interview, the Hannah Montana thing.
Yeah.
Dive more into that.
All right. So, what was it? It was 3 years ago. That's when I started.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I wanna say what the question was. So, I don't remember the exact question, but he essentially said that he kind of created the KOTI persona from Hannah Montana, and I'm asking him to talk more about that.
All right. Yeah. So I was out in Kentucky. 3 years ago. I was getting ready to quit Applebee's. I was still working there. I'm like, bro, what was I doing? I told them on the news that I was babysitting. I wasn't babysitting. I was watching that shit on Disney Plus, and I was like, I was talking to my cousin. I'm like, bro, this Hannah Montana is like, you feel me? How don't they know it's her? It's just her in the wig, and it can't be that hard to be no pop star. And that's how the conversation went. He was like, nah, bro, you can't just do that and not nobody know who you is, and you know you gonna. I don't know. It was a whole combo, and I kind of like trashed it, and I just feel like I could easily become an artist, and I never made music before that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this whole month and just learn how to do music. It was July 1st. By the end of July, I end up having a whole project. Yeah. So by the end of July, I end up having the whole project done, and I just released it under a fake account. I ain't had no followers on there, and ain't nobody know my face on there or nothing. Like, I just posted the music and then just sent it out. So it was funny because I would send it to my friends. I'd be like, bro, this is hard. And just send it to them just to see what they'll say. Some people picked up on it. Other people like, oh yeah, I like this song. But it wasn't until like this dude reached out to me, and he was like, he was gonna kill himself. And like I said in the interview, I work with a lot of kids at my job, you know, and it kind of sounded like that, like the stories I hear all the time with the teens. And I'm like, bro, I wasn't supposed to get this deep, you know. I was just making the music as a joke. But I'm like, if he feeling like that, you remember when I said like, I want to make something how the music I be listening to makes me feel. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if he feeling like this, imagine the other people I didn't even reach out yet. So then I had a conversation with my man, Kwani, and I was like, I'm like, bro, should I take this serious? He was like, yeah, just keep going, bro. And I was like, no, because ain't nobody, like, I was doing skits around that time too. So he like, bro, you know, just post a skit, and then post a song, post a skit, post a song. And I just wasn't going for it. So I was like, I got to delete all my skits off my page, because they're not going to take me serious if I'm trying to be funny one day and then I pop out doing music. So that was a hard switch.
I mean, in this day and age, I'll be honest. If you could just get to a crowd, then you kind of good. I ain't gonna lie to you. They will take you serious, but I feel like I understand what you're saying. Like, they'll take you more as like a parody artist.
Yeah. I was getting that for that first year and a half when I did just start solely releasing the music. Like, that's funny you said that. Somebody said, I was like, yeah, listen to my project. You're gonna like these songs. And she sent me back a bunch of laughing emojis. She's like, yeah, that's funny. Who was you talking about? And she was like, yeah, I love these like parody songs. And that kind of hit me to my core, because I'm like, I'm trying to take it serious now, and you still thinking I'm on the skit timing. Like, she just kind of,
I could definitely understand that though.
That kind of hurt me, because I wanted real feedback. Like, oh, how did this, like, does this music actually sound good to you? Is this something that you listen to, you can relate to? And from there, once she said that to me, that really hit a switch inside of me. And I'm like, bro, I got to market myself different. I need to really, like, in order for them to take me serious, I have to show that I'm taking myself serious, because ain't nobody going to take you serious if you not taking yourself serious. And it depends on how confident you is. So I'm like, if I'm going to fully dive into this shit, I got to be overly confident in whatever I dive into. If I'm going to do this leopard print, I'm going to fully dive into that shit. If I'm a, you know, if I want to do my hair blue, I'm going to fully do that blue, you know? And that's just how I felt about after sending out and people was thinking it was still jokes. That's how I had to move. Just had to take myself more serious.
So what makes this the most serious tape that you got so far? And I don't mean to do that as, like, you know, trying to belittle, obviously.
No, I understand. It's more so because this the type of music that I listen to is not more so the type of music. I feel like before, the music I was making I was trying to please a lot of people and hit different audiences. But this is like the shit that I listen to in my car. And I can play the album from top to bottom right now, and I'll just be satisfied with it. The other ones, I'll be like, all right, I like the song, Like I was listening to that too, but you feel me? I feel like I was making it for somebody else. I wasn't just making it just to create it.
The leopard print.
Yeah.
What made that your thing?
Damn, I hate you asked this. All right, we're gonna go back to Disney Channel. So a little bit over a year ago, I was watching Cheetah Girls on Disney Plus too. It'd be a bunch of Disney now that I'm thinking about it. But I was watching Cheetah Girls and they had these jumpsuits on. And I'm like, bro, that is fire. But I can't pull that off. Like, you feel me? Where the hell am I gonna get some leopard print from and just make it sweet? And I know it ain't a bunch of leopard print for dudes. But I was like, in like 2 years or something, I swear, I'm about to do full leopard print. And it gotta tie into this KOTI storyline. And
this is even like, I guess, before you remade the album.
Yeah.
So
I had the concept. It was just I didn't know what I was gonna use it for. But I did say like in 2 years I'm definitely about to just do some leopard print and see how the audience gravitate towards it. I think this was the best move to do that though. Yeah, cause now I'll be seeing people out. I get people come out when I go perform. Now they be like, "Yeah, I wore this shit," cause you know I seen you wearing it and that shit look dope. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this one's sticking."
leopard print is an interesting thing to go with, but I mean, it is also a thing. I guess like you said, a lot of straight guys not just wearing leopard print.
Yeah.
So that is a way to make yourself stick out more, especially with the color hair. You got an interesting character.
Yeah.
I like that you so comfortable in your own skin too.
I mean, you feel me? Bro, if you really listen to my music, like, you feel me? I love women, bro. And that's my problem now. That's what the album is talking about. I love women, like, overly. It was to a point, bro. That's why I had to, like, pray, read the Bible a little bit. Because it was, like, taking over too much. So, you know. And if you hear the storylines in my old projects, you will hear what I was going through with all the different type of women. So, I don't know. It never really bothered me with anybody talking about for real. About, oh, he might be gay or something. Like, I ain't care. If it looks sweet to me, then you not wearing this.
Yeah.
You not wearing this shit. Somebody gonna like it. You know, that's how I always felt about it.
Do you feel like you've really found a audience now?
Yeah. At first it was just people watching. Now it's people who's actually listening, if that makes sense. So like it'd just be people on my page. They'd be like, oh, I know him. You know, let's watch his page. But now I got people that I actually never met, and I'm getting messages from, or I go to shows, and they be like, yeah, bro, I came here to come see you or something, you know? And that's kind of dope because it's like now I'm building that fan base, and I was like, and I manifested it, bro. I'm like, this going to be the biggest project from all the other stuff that I did so far. Like now, like this release party, I know this is finna be crazy. So, to not get to meet them people that I never truly met in person, that's what I've been wanting. Like the people who, you feel me, that I personally know, that's cool, but it's the people that I don't know. Cause I want to see how they perceive me, cause they don't actually know me. I want to see like, what they think of the KOTI character. What songs do you like? What song pulled you into my thing? You know, was it my art, the videos that I'm shooting? Was it the clothes I'm wearing? I want to hear their side of the story, not the people that already been following me.
So you can know really what is what.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, because them, I feel like the people, I feel like the people that I don't know is kind of more so the real fan base and not the people that actually know me. Maybe I should break it down somewhere, but that's how I feel about it. Because I feel like they not judging me from nothing. Like, they don't know me.
Yeah.
So if they coming up and if they come to my page now and be like, all right, I'm gonna like this, and stay, they genuinely like that because they don't have to be biased at all. They don't know me yet.
Facts.
So
I want to go through the 4 projects you've dropped.
Yeah.
And just like the difference
Okay.
in the 4. The Lost at Sea, that was the first joint.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that one.
Lost at Sea was just, so they all tie together. Matter of fact, we could do that. So Lost at Sea is essentially me getting, so Lost at Sea is me getting lost in some new. That's basically what Lost at Sea is. I'm trying something new. So, you know, I'm just going to venture out. That's how the whole storyline starts. So it's real life, and then it's this KOTI storyline too, but it ties together. So Lost at Sea is just me going to try some shit out. I don't know what I'm gonna find. You know, if you get lost at sea, like, you know, you don't know what the hell you're gonna be doing. You just out on the raft. Where we going next?
The second one. Hold on.
I think it's Falling Detroit.
Falling Detroit, yeah.
Falling Detroit is kind of like, you know, them flashbacks in movies when it be like, we got our main storyline, but they go back to tell why that main story is happening. I feel that's what Fallen Detroit is. Fallen Detroit is not after Lost at Sea. It's essentially telling why Lost at Sea happened. Then we got Message in a Bottle. Message in a Bottle is I found my island, quote unquote, and that's just me finding my place in music. Like I felt comfortable to make music then with Message in a Bottle. And I feel like I was on an island. So the Message in a Bottle was just me sending that out to people, sending my music out to people and hoping that they like it, you know?
Then Fragments.
Fragments is the deluxe of that. That's all the songs that couldn't fit on Message in a Bottle. So same thing with that. So it's just pieces that was left off. That's why I was called Fragments.
To go back into Internet Girl. You want to break down some lyrics from that song?
What lyrics do you want to hear? Matter of fact, we could do that. Or you want me to go from top to bottom?
Nah, we could do the rap side. We could do the rap side.
Bet.
Maybe I should try it a different way. I'ma try it this way. Maybe they'll listen.
Yeah, I know that they're bad for me. If I was broke, she'd never spend her last on me. She on the gram shaking ass cause she mad at him. I hope pretty, but you know she a tragedy. Yeah, there'll never be a wife for me. You get around, baby, know that you ain't right for me. That ass fat, so she only getting pipe from me. The bitch posts everything, but she hiding me. Yeah, all the hoes that you think is bad. Don't you fall for a nigga, go and get it back. Yeah, I had them all, nigga, I ain't tryna brag. Too many niggas on the gram going outside. Damn, bitch, you ain't finna break me. She put nails over nails, so you think she won't replace me? She on the gram with the fake weave. Big smile on her face when she lie with the fake teeth. Yeah, I hate them all, A to Z. Wait, I can't lie, man, they all just be baiting me. Oh, 2 lives like you motherfucking Spidey Pete. You ain't a homebody girl, try to lie to me. Yeah, you getting drunk on a Monday. They making posts like you holy as a front bay. She on her knees praising, yeah, the slut phase. Now she a
Let's go over the first 4 lines.
Yeah, I know that she bad for me. If I was broke, she'd never spend her last on me. She on the gram shaking because she mad at him. So I was talking about the girl, and then I was talking about my friend. Said, damn, I shouldn't even. I'm sorry, I gotta call you out. So, we had a situation. When a girl. Don't cut your name out of this. Somebody that I know, you know, his girl was on Instagram. She was twerking or whatever. Posted this video or whatever. While he was trying to get in contact with her. You know, that's what I was talking about. And then the first part I was talking about me. I know that she bad for me. If I was broke, she'd never spend her last on me. Yeah, that was just me talking about my situation, saying how, bro, if I was broke, like I'm doing all this for this girl, knowing that if I was to go broke right now, she wouldn't spend a damn cent to help me out. All right, I'm gonna start where you started.
Yeah.
Pretty, but you know she a tragedy. Yeah, there'll never be a wife to me. You get around, baby, you know that you ain't right for me. I'll stop there. So, it's the same thing. I feel like it's kind of repetitive, but like, you feel me? It'd be the prettiest ones that would do the most damage. That's what that bar was essentially talking about. And I feel like, bro, somebody cursed me. I genuinely feel like one of these girls cursed me or something. Cause I be meeting the most prettiest woman. I'll be like, all right, you know what? Maybe she different. And then it just seemed like, or maybe I'm the problem. I keep meeting the same people just in different bodies. Yeah.
You got a type?
No, I actually don't. It was a period when I was talking to a lot of like yellower women, but
He talking about yellow.
I'm not racist. But then it stopped.
He talking about yellow.
Yeah, like it was a lot of light skinned women for a period, but then it like randomly stopped, and then I was talking to a lot of brown skinned women. Then I was biracial, you know. Don't judge me, y'all can't judge me. It was just, I don't know, whoever was in close proximity, you know. I'm not a whore. I'm not a whore.
He gonna say everybody in proximity, but I'm not a whore.
Bro, they was trying to get me, and I low-key was going. I was low-key going. Okay. Let's go to this next line, bro. It got dents in here after that. All right. That's fat, but you don't...
How you gonna read it, monotone?
Okay.
It's your song.
Okay, that's fat, so she only getting pipe from me. The bitch posts everything, but she hiding me. All these that you think is bad, don't you fall for it, go and get it back. All right, so the girl I was dating, you feel me? That was a big thing, bro. Like, she wanted me to be this man for her, and she'd posting everything. But then I'd be like, why you taking all these pictures of us and you ain't posting it or whatever? But you could post pictures of like your ass or whatever. It didn't sit right with me. It's just, I felt like she was posting that to still get attention from other people, but then was trying to hide me on the back end, and I'm doing all this. Bro, she canceled our Puerto Rico trip to go to Houston with some girls. And then I seen a picture of it, and she was out there with her friends, and she got on the hat. I know she don't wear fitted, bro. You not about to play that game with me. So I called her. I'm like, yeah. Who hat you got on? You know what she said? She said, oh, it's a you can't be, what? You're not, what? That shit is crazy.
Hey, listen. She's laughing back there. That's how funny that just was.
That shit was insane. Bro, she tried to play it so crazy, bro. Like I was a rookie or something. I'm like, bro, like you can, I'm very understanding. If you want to be done, we don't have to do this, but you not finna have me do all that and then she expect me to be some way, but then when she was used to just running over men, and she told me that. Like she said she used to buy clothes for the dudes that she was with. She used to tell them, oh, wear this. But I was the first one that she kind of clashed with. Cause you feel me? I got my own crib. I got my own car. She ain't had nobody who was doing that. She was just walking over, you know? So I guess, I don't know, maybe she was having a mental battle. She ain't want to take no direction or charge. And I'm not a bossy person, but you feel me? I'm a man. I'm trying to lead. I'm not telling you no. I'm telling you that, I shouldn't use that in the same sense, but I'm pulling stuff from the Bible, bro. I'm not just saying stuff just to be saying it. And if I'm looking for a wife, bro, I'm not about to have nobody just posting all this BS. And I didn't want her to post me, but how she was moving, the post that she was making, I'm like, if you making posts like this, all right, post us since you ain't posting that for somebody else. I feel like she was just hiding me. That's just genuinely how I felt about it. Crazy situation, bro. I should have left earlier. Where we at? And then at the end of that part, I was saying, all these that you think is bad, don't you fall for it, go and get it back. Yeah, I had them on. I ain't trying to brag. Too many niggas on the gram going outside. I'm just telling dudes, like, bro, stop chasing the females, because that's what I was doing, bro. I got lost, and I stopped doing music around that time and all that. And I was missing out on, bro, oh my God. It was a Def Jam event I got invited to, because I went to one earlier in the year last year, and I was doing some stuff, and I was networking. The second one, she was like, oh, who all gonna be there? I'm like, it's gonna be women are there, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm trying to network into the music industry type. Bro, I didn't go. And I missed out on some paper. I missed out on networking. And then I seen people posting it. I'm like, oh my God, this person was there. This person there. And I was sick about it. So I'm telling dudes, essentially, don't fall into that trap of just putting your all into women. And if they not reciprocating it, because she wasn't. Like, she had buy shit here and there, but that ain't nothing, bro. Like, relationship-wise, like, real stuff. Communication was horrible, but she want me to communicate.
How long did you deal with this girl? I'm assuming this is the girl that it's about?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did y'all talk? Or together, however you would explain it.
So I knew her a little bit before. I knew her a little bit before, but the relationship was from like December 2024 to August 2025. August? Yeah, like August. So that was a chunk of time that was wasted. And I didn't get a lot did around that time because of that situation.
Is this why I wasn't no taping 25?
Yeah. And I had to change my whole trajectory. It was more so, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do the project this year. I'll probably do it in like a year or two. Cause I'm thinking that I'm still gonna talk to her. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it in a year or two. I'm gonna just perform this year, and connect with people, network, like that. Let me see where we at. Oh, you ain't finna break me. She put nails over nails. So you think she gonna replace me?
I put that. Listen, I commented that under your post when you posted the video joint.
Yeah.
I like that line a lot. Put nails over nails.
So you
think
know she won't replace me, bro.
That's fire.
Cause think about, bro, bro. She put nails over nails, so you think she won't replace me? That's genuinely how I felt. I don't know where it came from, but I was thinking about it, like, bro. She put nails. I was talking to somebody. It was a convo, but what was I talking about in this shit? When we first started talking, she was like, "If you had kids, I never talk to you. I never talk to you, bro. Why she end up talking to an unk who has a kid?" And I'm like, bro, I can't escape this. In high school, the girls are chasing older dudes. Out of high school, they chasing older dudes. And this nigga got a kid. I'm like, wow, bro, I'm lost. I lost. But then, like, that put me in, like, a depression for a minute. Cause I'm like, damn, am I not doing enough? But then I'm like, bro, what am I talking about right now? Like, I got a lot going on for myself. I'm comparing myself to an uncle who want to talk to young girls. That's how I looked at it after that. And I'm like, that's weird. That's weird. You couldn't find nobody your own age, so you going to talk to a 22-year-old? You're weird. You're a weird old man. You like, what was he, 48, she said? And this is when she came back, like, in August. She came back, told me that or whatever. And I was like, what, really? A unk, bro, who got a kid, and you bash me. She bashed me for that. And I would always make jokes like, yeah, I'm going to give you a baby. Just a joke. And we knew she knew I was playing. But, and she'd get serious, like, no, I don't want no kids. I'm focused on my career. But you go take care of another man's baby? Sick. You a sick individual. Yeah, let's go to the next part. We almost done.
Hey, man, I think Bryson Tiller, his first album was about a lady. Hey, this could be your trap soul, man.
It might be my trap, bro. I hope so.
This could be your trap soul, man.
All right, here we go. Man, I hate them all, A to Z. I can't lie, man. Y'all just be baiting me. 2 lives like you mother Spidey Pete. You ain't a homebody, girl. Don't try to lie to me. Do y'all watch Spider-Man? Do y'all watch Spider-Man? Y'all not hearing me, bro. So it's so the two lives like you, Spidey Pete, you know, Spider-Man, Peter Parker type. I felt like she was living 2 lives. She was telling me one thing, but then was doing the whole opposite and was moving opposite of how, like, she would bash her family members or stuff like that, or sisters. So I just felt like she was living a double life, bro. That's all. Damn, I can't say that, bro. I'm sick about it. They're gonna try to sue me. Then we got you getting drunk on a Monday. They're making posts like you holy as a front, babe. She on her knees praising. Oh, she in her slut phase. Now she at church praising Lord on a Sunday. Have you ever seen them girls, bro? That be the most. They be genuine. But then they want to switch their life around and put God quote. They want to put like pieces from the Bible in their bio and try to change their life around. Just because you wearing a cardigan don't mean that you still not a like, bro.
Hey, listen, if y'all can see Miss Peaches right now, dog, this is being hilarious, man. This probably one of the funnier ones I did in a while.
I'm sorry, but like, bro, get that Bible verse out your bio. I know who you truly is, and it was her. It was funny because we made a joke about it. I was like, look at this girl. I used to know her. And I had a video from a party, and we was talking about that. I'm like, yeah, look at this girl. Like, she used to be on tables getting turned, all of that. She's like, oh, that girl crazy. I'd never be that. Bro.
Turns out she was that.
Yes, and then it was crazy when she started going to church randomly. I'm like, oh, when you start going to church? I got, how she was moving. Yeah, maybe I'm the problem, too, for how I'm picking them, bro. Yeah, she wasn't like that in the beginning though. You gotta be honest with yourself, man. Especially, yeah.
You go after women that carry the baddie aura.
But it wasn't even just that. Like, it was her, like, the type of job she was doing. She did work with teens, like the stuff. Well, not teens, but she was she worked with the state. She worked with kids, stuff like that. So I appreciate that she had her own money. She was doing her own thing. The personality that I met was not the personality that I met later on. It was just a big switch in the middle. of us talking. That's all. So like that's why I said they be baiting me, bro. Like I guess they be trying to please me in the beginning. But if you just genuinely tell me in the beginning, like, yeah, I will accept you. I will accept you then. But don't come to me and tell me like,
it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
bro. Honesty. I feel like honesty will get you far with me. I don't care who you can tell me the most worst thing ever, but I will always accept you for who you are. I ain't gonna bash you or none of that. You feel me? But if you telling me one thing and then showing me something else, then it becomes a big problem with me. I hate liars. I'm very blunt and honest with people. I tell you what it is. You know, I feel like there's no need to lie to nobody.
For sure.
Especially if I'm close to you, I'm gonna tell you what it is, straight up. That's all. But yeah, that's the last bar until we go back to the hook.
For sure. Tell everybody where they can find your music, man.
Y'all can follow me on Apple. Y'all can follow me. Well, y'all can find me anywhere. You feel me? I'm everywhere on all platforms at KOTI. New album, Welcome to the Island, coming out. Oh, the release party. Is this gonna be out before then? No, probably not.
Probably not. No.
All right. Well,
by this time, y'all like next Tuesday, next Wednesday.
Oh, so you know, if y'all do see this before then, the release party is March 14th. Pop out. It's gonna be turned. Make sure y'all got some leopard print on. We gonna get turned. We gonna sing these songs together. We gonna dance. I got prizes. Y'all know. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you something too, man.
Proud of you.
Thank you, dog. I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm happy that you came to me to ask me to even do this, because I told you I was trying to do the thing with artists, and you know, when they about to drop a big project or something that they feel like is, you know, something that's gonna change their career.
I want to set the tone.
Yeah, for sure. So I appreciate you for even asking me to do it.
No problem,
so for
man.
sure, man.
Of course, any way I can help, bro. You know I got you. Just hit me up.
Most definitely.
Ain't no Hollywood. But yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I'm sorry for the crazy stuff I said on this mic. But it's the truth. Yeah.
As you know, I am KD, the host of the Popular Loser podcast. Stream it everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. I gotta backdate some of these episodes to be in the audios, but it comes out on YouTube. I'm not gonna say every week because it's just me editing this, and I got a full-time job, so you know.
That's so real.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be real about it sometimes. So you know, I would like to say it's every week, but you know, at least every week and a half for sure. I'm putting out a new one. New one about to come out tomorrow. Popular Loser podcast. But as we all know, spell that S with a $ and loser, because this is not for fun, but it is for fun. Loser out.